Yo, Spaghetti-O. It's your boy, the Allen Report. How's everyone doing tonight, today, evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you're tuning in from? Appreciate you. Don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment. Sometimes I read them, sometimes I don't. But hit that bell so you get notifications updated. Anyway, we're going to do a little report on Massachusetts today, good old Taxachusetts. Before I get into there, that American flag behind me is a World War II battleship flag. It's my grandfather's. It's like the size of the wall. I think it's really cool. Just wanted to shout that out. Moving on. So I did a little bit of reporting in Massachusetts in January, February. It's kind of old news. I'm trying to get to the article right now while I'm talking to you guys. Kind of old news, but I had footage for it, and I figured it's definitely worth bringing to people's attention, especially because not many of you know about this. If you live in Massachusetts, you probably don't even know about it either, because they try to push it under, they try to hide it under the rug for you, so you wouldn't, not that you even need to. Massachusetts is so out of control that it's just ridiculous in Mass. So, tyrant Governor Haley decided that she was going to cut $1.68 million in public services, specifically for the fire department. Now, this is money that the fire department's really needed for upgraded equipment, upgraded vehicles, station upgrades, for safety, etc. Right? And so the governor decides, well, that's not really that important. I'm going to cut that money and give it to the illegals, and mind you, watch this. She gives members of her cabinet $15,000 raises during spending cuts. On MSN.com, I'm not a mainstream guy, but they sometimes report things. They have to tell you. They have to tell you what they do, so they don't feel bad about it. You know what I mean? But then they hide it under the rug. So it's like a whole fucking thing. But Healy gives members of her cabinet 15,000 raises amid spending cuts. That's what the article says on MSN.com. You can go look that up for yourself. Yeah, she's giving members of her cabinet a pair of 4% raises that will hike their annual pay nearly $15,000. So, each. So, let's just, cut $1.68 million from the fire department. The people don't need to be safe. Let me just give this money to the illegals. Let me just give this money to, the people that work for me, so they can continue to, do what I tell them. It's ridiculous. Totally unconstitutional, in my opinion. They should not. People in government should be getting the bare minimum. It's a public service. It's not something that you should be able to become rich off of. Her administration, they cut overall $375 million, but $1.68 million from the firefighters. So I'm sure there's other public services that were affected, but specifically when I went to Boston, I did reporting only on the firefighters, so I'm just going to try to stick with that. So there you have it, guys. Massachusetts completely out of control. They don't care about your safety, as you can see. And to make things worse, a lot of people from Massachusetts aren't even aware of the budget cuts and how that may impact their community or even their own lives if, God forbid, a fire occurred. You know what I mean? So you're going to watch this 3-minute video. It's not long, but I interview the firefighters in Boston, and I ask questions on the street to random civilians about the budget cuts, and almost all the people there had no clue. Watch the video for yourself, leave a comment what you think. And the firefighters, they're pretty much forced to be silent on the matter. They have no free speech. They have no willpower to do good, apparently, because they're just going to remain silent on the matter because they're scared for losing their jobs. Americans are so weak nowadays, and it really, pisses me off. But anyway, watch the video. Tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, comment. Definitely comment on the content part of the interviews with the firefighters and talking with the public. I want to get your opinion on that, what you think. Are you from Massachusetts, and what are your thoughts? Are you outside of Massachusetts, out of state? Is the same thing happening in your community, your city, your town? Leave a comment. I'll try to read them as best I can and respond back to you. Other than that, guys, thank you for tuning into the Allen Report. See you next time, guys. How you doing, brother? I appreciate your service, sir. Hey, a quick question for you. The recent budget cuts, that the 1.68 million that affected the fire department, has that impacted the Boston Fire Department anyway? You don't know? Okay. Yeah, no worries, man. Gentlemen, I'm sorry to bother you. Appreciate your service, but do you have any comment on the recent budget cuts that the governor just did, the 1.68 million? Has it impacted your way to support the community or do your job at all? Hey, I'm sorry to bother you guys. Appreciate your service, but do you guys have any statements on the recent budget cuts the fire department had to endure? No? No comments? All right. Why is that, sir? I mean, I personally believe they should be funding you guys, but... So there you have it. The Boston Fire Department, I guess, is forced to be silenced. They aren't allowed to comment on the matter. Which is a shame. So there you have it, guys. The Boston Fire Department is refusing to comment on the budget cuts that have taken place. We're gonna get to the bottom of it. It's your boy, the Allen Report, out here in Boston. How you doing tonight, ma'am? Hey, are you aware of the 1.68 million budget cut the fire department had to endure?
I don't really care, to be honest.
Oh, well, if your house burns down, you might. Have a good night. How you doing, sir? How you doing, buddy? Are you from Boston?
I am actually.
What's your opinion on the 1.68 million budget cut for the fire department?
I really don't have
How you guys doing tonight?
it. Good, how are you?
Good, man. Are you guys from Boston?
Sure.
What's your opinion on the 1.68 million budget cut for the firefighters?
I think we should up that. So more money for the firefighters.
All right. Have a good night, guys. How you guys doing tonight? Do you guys have any comments on the 1.68 million budget cut the fire department had to endure? No worries. Have a good night.
Good, how are you?
Good, man. Hey, are you aware of the 1.68 million budget cut the fire department had to endure?
I haven't heard about it.
Hey, man, look into it.
Okay.
Take care, bud.